Well, howdy friends. You may recall that a while back I did a video on restoring the hammerhead for this little unusual hammer for my father-in-law, and I said I was going to make a new handle hammer for it. Well, this is the wood, and it is chestnut. I'm going to see what I can do to make a handle out of it. Alright, just squaring up the rough ends here. Okay. Do I have enough material to use this branch to make a hammer handle? The diameter is approximately 2¼ inches. The head of the hammer is around ½ inch at the narrowest point, around 1 inch in width, 1¼ So I should theoretically have enough. And the little that I know about handle making is that you want to avoid just working from the center and actually split the wood, because you get more strength in this cross section here. Traditionally you use a froe to split. I don't have a froe, but I do have a Filipino Bolo machete, and I will maybe score a small mark with a saw and then use the machete with a mallet. Okay, I'll show you my dad's Bolo machete. I have a smaller one that he gave me as a gift as a boy. This is his larger machete here. It's really more like a sword. Okay, I'm going to clean this off so that there isn't any slippage down here. And then I'll use a nylon mallet, and then really I'm just using the blade as a wedge. And let's just see what this does. Keep in mind, you don't want to whack metal on metal. Okay, not bad. Yeah, great. Thanks, Dad. My wife got me this draw knife for my birthday. It's deadly sharp. And I'm not sure how else you would do this rough removal. Handle removal. I'm using a side cutter to grab out 2 nails and a washer. Then the head popped off. All right, so after working with the draw knife and the rasp, I've started to narrow down where the handle is going to be inserted into the eye, and it'll start to jam into the shoulder of the handle, like so. I'm just going to pound it from the top and let the physics of inertia take hold. So I'm getting some good penetration through the top, but I want to drive it so that it's as full in the eye as possible. I've got good purchase here on the shoulder. I think I'll do one more hammer on, look at the marks, make a fine adjustment, then I'll cut a slot in here for a wedge. I want to get more of this filled up. I think that's going to be good. I use my table saw's miter gauge to cut a wedge off of a scrap of walnut. All right, here's where I'm at. I've got the basic handle shape, the head ready to seat, and I've got a wedge cut, and it's walnut. Not bad. So I think the handle is going to seat against the head around here. So I'm going to at least bring this straight, if not narrow it a little bit. Grain direction is all over the place. When tear out is too severe, I'll smooth my cut with a knife. And more rasping. The wedge is a bit too thick. I switch to a narrower option. And now I get to gluing. I wonder, is this too much? But it seats well and makes a solid wedge. After drying, I cut it off. This close cut isn't good for my saw, oh shoot. But that's not going anywhere. Next, I'll fit a conical wedge. I'll just tap it to get it started. Then smash it into place on the anvil. Well, would you looky here at this cutie patootie. Boiled linseed oil is the handle finish of choice. Keep in mind that boiled linseed oil rags can spontaneously combust. So after this, I'll dunk them in water and let them dry flat on the concrete. But ain't she a beauty? You can see the branch in the background. Can you believe the transformation? Well, I hope you enjoyed this journey to transform my father-in-law's old hammer with a new handle. I wasn't quite sure how it was going to turn out, but it feels really good, and I think it looks cool too. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next video.